Hello, welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally and it's Monday the 27th of July 2024. This is episode 27. A warm welcome to everyone. I've had a lot of new subscribers, so welcome to my channel. I hope you stick around and continue to watch my videos. Thank you very much for those that do already. I'll get straight on this morning. The first thing I'll talk about is the cowl that I'm doing along with Natasha. Hi, morning Natasha. At Hooks and Stitches. She's doing a crochet along 3D granny squares. I've looked at this book for a long time, and a lot of the reviews were saying that the writing's very small, which admittedly it is. It is small. That's a nice one, isn't it? Cherries, look. This is it. Then you've got all this blank space here. I just think they could have spaced it out more, because you've got to follow each line. If you're not careful, you're reading the same line over and over again, so it's very easy to, it's all squashed up tiny, so you've really got to take care to read the row that you're on, and like put a piece of paper above or below it to make sure that's the row that you're following. But some have been a bit challenging, shall I say, the flowers, but there's lots of categories. There's it's a lovely book actually. So in US terms, and you've got wild beasts, flowers, under the sea, fruit and veg, food and drink, animal magic, mini beasts, motifs, celebrations, abstract, holidays. So there's lots of different squares. Anyway, Natasha will choose 2 a week. So last week was week 11, and the ones she chose, she picks them at random, and it was the bunny and the shark. So the bunny, this was the bunny. Now we have done another bunny. Did they call it rabbit? I don't know if they called it a rabbit. Yeah, they called it a rabbit. But we've done one, and it was blue. And for some reason mine are all coming more or less the same size, but the rabbit and the bunny have come out larger. But it said here with a 2.75 hook. Well, I'm using DK double knit acrylic yarn for all of them, and for most of them she'll say in this book she's using cotton. I think it's just what she's the 3 ladies. The book is by Katie Moore, Shana Moore and Celine Siman, and they're using Paint Box Yarns cotton DK range, so they're using a cotton. But some of the squares they'll say use a 4mm hook, but this one they suggested a 2.75. So anyway, that was the pick. That was the square. And this is my little, well, I say little bunny, it's quite big. It's my bunny. Now, this is my stack of squares, look. But as you can see, most of them, they come in this size. Oh, that was my palm tree and my orange flowers. So they're generally coming that size. But the rabbit that I did a couple of weeks ago, it was a lot bigger, look. And because like I said, they suggested a 2.75, but I just carried on and did a 4mm hook. But they're actually both the same size, look. So they match together nice. He's got his bow tie and she's got her little flowers. But yeah, so that's those done. The other one was the shark. Now, yeah, this one you see, it says use a 4mm hook, but that's the shark. That's the pattern. But I wanted to do mine with a little smiley face. So that's mine with his, oh, my hand's shaking. That's mine with his little smiley face. I have to be honest, I did struggle a little bit with I just have to work the white, then change colour, but you've got to carry it all through the back, and I can do it. I just find it a little bit of a struggle to do that. And also that somehow it should have been here. You had to start from about here and count so many stitches back and do this bit. If I'd have realised it was, I should have just come across a little bit, but never mind. Looks like he's waving, look. Hello. Hello. But anyway, loved that one. I think doing these squares, although some of them are very challenging, and challenging is the word, because a lot of the time you're working into the front loop. Then when you come to join this, you've got to work into that back loop, and if you're not careful, it's a bit of a, for me, it's a little bit difficult to pick up the back loop. So it's making me, I was saying to Natasha the other day, most of the time I will always go for a pattern. If I'm searching patterns on Yarnspirations or Lovecrafts or any Wool Warehouse, any for free patterns, I'll always, if there's a category for beginner, I'll always click on beginner, not intermediate, and definitely not advanced. I always go for easy or beginner patterns. So they're always just American terms, double crochet or single crochet or half, and I never ever just push myself to do something a little bit trickier. Well, doing this is something I'd look at that and think, oh no, it's too coloured, I can't do that. I know I can do it, but I think I choose to take the easy road. And this year, beginning of the year, I thought, no, I need to learn new stitches, I need to learn more techniques. So doing this, doing all these, I never would have tackled last year. I'd have thought, no, there's too many like little awkward bits out of my comfort zone. So I'm really pleased that we're getting, well, I'm getting pushed out of my comfort zone, because I know I can do it. I've been crocheting quite a few years, so I know I can do these things. But in my mind, I just take the easy route, like I said. Now, she's already chose on her video today. She does an episode, a normal episode on hooks and stitches. If you pop over and see her channel, she also does a Wake Up Whips Wednesday, and she also does Free Pattern Friday, which is really, I mean, I've got lots of free patterns printed off, but every Friday when she's showing us free patterns, there's always such a lot that I never would have thought of searching for, and a lot of really good patterns. So if you pop over to her channel, she's got lots of content. Anyway, she's already chosen, her video is out this morning, and she has chose, the next two are the crab, which is, this is for next week. We've got the crab. So you start off in this colour in the circle, and then because it's 3D, where you start the blue, you'll work in the front loop on the last row, and then you'll, with the blue, you'll pick up the back loop. These bits I think are sewn on and done separately. So we've got the crab, that doesn't look too bad. And then we've also got the teddy. He looks cute, little teddy. So those are the two that we've got for this week. There's some lovely ones. Look, oh, there's the teddy. Flowers. I like this one. And this one. But yeah, a lovely book, and we're just working through that. So that's that done. Right, just put that over there a second. So we spoke about that. Now got my cal. I'll just do a little bit afterwards, but because it's just in July, I'm just doing a little Christmas in July. I'm not doing videos every day like some, but I'm just doing I decided this year my Christmas tree is going to be all homemade items. Doesn't matter, you know, just handmade, whether it's knit, crochet, stitched or whatever. I'm just going to put handmade items on it. So another thing I wanted to do this year, I've got lots and lots of these. It's this one's knitting and crochet, and you get the yarn with it. You can still get it, but over the years, I've probably got another 10 or so up there, but over the years I've got them, but then I've never knit or crochet anything from them. I don't know why. So anyway, this year also, one of my aims was to start making things, use up the yarn and making things with them. So I've got this one. This is knitting and crochet, and this is from, it's issue 125, and it's from 2020. It's from the year 2020, and the yarn that came with it was this Yule kit. This is the yarns that came with it. So you get a crochet hook, you get your needles, 2 of the red, 2 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 8 little balls of yarn. They're only small, but anyway, I looked through the book and I saw Lucille the deer. She's cute, isn't she, little Lucille? And I thought, oh, that's that'll be nice. So with that yarn, this is my little Lucille. See if I can make her stand up. So she does stand up nicely. Did a little tail. Followed the pattern. So it's really easy to do. It said you could have made the nose red and turned her into Rudolph, but I thought, no, well, she's got little flowers. I think I should have done a couple more flowers, but I thought that was enough. I didn't want to overload. These are leaves. That's her ears and her antlers. But I was thinking of hanging her on the tree, but I'm only going to get I've got a bigger artificial tree that's probably, you know, 6-7 foot. So I'm going to get like a little 4 or 5 foot tree. So this is quite big, but I'm gonna sit her in along with this one I did last week. I did him last week and he was bigger than I thought. So I'm just going to sit them in where the trunk is. I'm going to push them in and let them sit in there, sit in. So that's little Lucille. It was a 4mm hook, and the yarn, it's like I keep saying, it's this is what's left. So there's quite a bit left, but it's not the best. It's okay, but it's all, there's quite a bit of white. It's sort of a little bit rough, so I'm going to keep this little bag. It's going to be full of these nice colours. Look, there's peppermint, and that one's true ivy. So I'll probably just make more little tree ornaments with all those. The little bits that are left, I wouldn't put it into like a scrappy blanket or anything, because it's a bit rough for that. So that's little Lucille. She was cute. And then I've showed you this last week, this one. This book was from this, what year was this from? Oh, I didn't put it. Is it 2019? Anyway, last week I did Benny Bear. That was him I've just showed you. And I was looking through here because it was like an October, November. So there was quite a few Christmas things in it. There's perky penguins. So because I'd still got yarn left from making little Benny Bear, I made little perky penguin, and that's what they look like. See, I've still got this gingerbread colour and I've still got the purple colour, so I could have made those, but it just was a lot bigger than I thought. For some reason I thought it'd be a little tiny penguin, but it's actually turning out, it turned out quite big. I think his little flippers. But anyway, what I was going to say, see this colour work, it really hasn't come, I'm not very good with that, so this is the reason I did this one. I wanted to practice doing, you see that bit down there's okay, but something's gone a bit amiss here. I think I've missed a stitch there, and one here maybe, so somewhere along the line I've gone a bit astray, so I may do the others just for practice on that colour work, because again, last year, the year before, I'd have looked at that and thought, oh no, I'm not doing colour work, I'm not changing colours, I can't do that. Well, I can do it, well, obviously not, I can't do it very well, but I need to practice on doing that colour change. But anyway, that's to hang on the tree, but I need to now do some little tiny tree ornaments, else they're all going to be whacking great big ones like that. So that's my little perky penguin. So just for this month of, as it's Christmas in July, I just thought I'd just do a few little Christmassy things, and then I'll leave it till October, November time to do a few more. But they were quick and easy, and I'd already got the yarn in the packs and everything. So I can tick those off. And the, oh, if you see me act a bit strange with my head, I haven't been, my husband's still not right with his, I say he's got a cold, he hasn't got COVID, but his arms and legs are achy, and he's got, he keeps having a really bad headaches, which he doesn't normally have headaches, but some days he's not so bad as others. But I haven't got that, but I've got vertigo, and I've had vertigo 2 or 3 times before, and I can be fine. And then all of a sudden, the other day, I think was it Wednesday, for some reason, I got up out of bed quickly and my head moved really quick. And then it was like I just got off the waltzers, you know, the fairground spinny rides. My whole head felt like it was going like that, and oh, it's horrible. And I've been to the doctors before, and they gave me 3 different lots of tablets for vertigo, and none of them worked. And in the end, I just stopped taking any tablets they'd give me, and in a couple of days, it just cleared up by itself. But I have to turn my head, close my eyes, turn my head, open them, turn my head, because it's just when. Sorry, I'm rambling and I've gone off topic, but I just had a bit of a, when I spun my chair, I had a little bit of a funny turn. But when I lie my head back at night to lie down in bed, I said to my husband, the only thing how I can describe it, it's as if you're standing on top of a cliff and you've got your back to the edge, and you fall off backwards and you gamble off the back of a cliff. That's what my head feels like, and it's horrible. If any of you have vertigo, so anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a ramble, but I just turned my chair and my eyes went ooh. My eyes didn't feel like they went with my head. Anyway, where's my that's threw me all off now. What was I doing? Hang on, let me just get me donut. Oh, I'm back. Just forgot where I put my little donut. Now, crochet along that I'm doing at the moment. It's from, I've had this book quite a while, Crochet Donut Buddies, and they're quick and easy. Some of them have got more on them to do than others, but they're coming. It was £13.33. I had it in 1st of April 2022. I bought the book, and there's all sorts of things in here, but they go. The skill rating is either 1 donut for easy, 2 donut, 3, 4, or 5 donuts. That's the skill rating. So for instance, the tiger look is 3. The cow is 2. I think it just depends whether there's colour work or. Oh, the jellyfish look, there's quite a lot of work to that one with all the colours. That one's 4 donut. But the basic of it is this is just for any new subscribers that don't know, that haven't heard me say this. I'm sorry for those. I'll say it every week, but you start off and you chain, is it 20? I think it's 20. And you join in a ring, and then you increase and increase, and then you start decreasing. So then you end up with a little shape like this. So then you squash it, you sew up the inside, but as you're sewing it up, you stuff it as you go, and then you end up with this donut shape. And then you do the same. You start off as if you're doing the same again, only in a different colour, and you're making the icing. You do a little bit of different stitches there to make the drips, and then if you're doing a donut, you just add the sprinkles. So that's the basic donut. And then just the fox, for example, that's skill rating of 2 donut. So you do the basic donut shape. It'll say follow the basic donut pattern to create the donut base in vintage peach. So you see the donut is in vintage peach, and then the icing, which is the top bit, is in copper. So then you do the icing bit in copper, and then you just make 2 ears. You put safety eyes in or embroider your own on, and then you've got the muzzle and the muzzle panel. So it's a really good book. At the back it shows you if there's any little accessories like flowers, or it gives you all the techniques, all the stitches. If you've got any flowers to put on, it shows you how to do those in the back. Or if there's a little bow, if there's any little bows, things like that, it shows you that in the back, as well as the techniques. And there's little games you can play. It shows you little games you can play, like hide, little group them together, or pairs, or things like that if you do others. So anyway, that's the book, and at random I've been choosing one a week, and last week at random I chose the bunny. It was only a 1 donut skill, so you did the donut, and that was just adding the ears really, and a couple of little flowers. Well, when I looked at the bunny, I thought it was lilac and pink, and I don't know, my husband happened to come in to bring me a cup of tea or coffee, one or the other, and it was just after I'd filmed last week, and I said, oh, it's the bunny donut next week. And I said, he was looking at it, he said, what, a pink bunny? And I said, well, you know, they're just little toys really, they're not meant to be realistic. He said, well, I'd have, and I said, well, what colour would you have done it in? And he chose the colour. He chose the colour for my bunny. So that's the base. That was the base, and that's my bunny. He chose this brown. He said, well, rabbit's that colour. I said, yeah, but it doesn't have to be like an actual rabbit. That ear looks bigger than that one. That ear looks bigger than that one. I'm embroidering all the eyes just because they'll be going to little children under, well, 3 or just under, that sort of age group. So I wanted to make the eyes safe, and instead of, there was just embroidered little pink nose, but I did little whiskers and a little smile. So that's my bunny that I just did in this bonus DK in bronze, that colour is, and this was Stylecraft double knit in stone. So that's my little bunny. Also Natasha from Hooks and Stitches, she's also joining in, and she's done hers on her channel, so you'll be able to go and see what she's done. And also Saga from Ups Crochet. Hi Saga. She sent in this bunny. This is Saga's. Oh, you can see me light there. How gorgeous in that what's that, random, or what's it called, variegated yarn. I love the eyes. The eyes she did the same as she did on the chameleon, she was saying, and I just love that it's, you know, I've done mine brown, my husband chose the colour, but you can just do them absolutely any colour, and it looks really cute. And I love how she puts them outside like that. Love how you do that, Saga. And it look gorgeous little mouth. Absolutely love that. And I think for some of mine, I never thought of using variegated, so what you call it, variegated, random, yeah, you know, the multicolour, the multicolour yarn. I never ever would have thought of doing that. I always thought of solid colours. So Yeah, I really love that. Thank you, Saga, for showing me that. Just that's on there. Oh, they've got a barge. Look, isn't that just a gorgeous photo? If that was me, if that was a me, it had fell in the water. I bet. So clumsy. Just everything I do, everything drops off or falls off. If I was placing that, it just dropped off into the water. So love that, Saga. Thank you very much. Um, and also Litza from Coco's Crochet. Hi, Litza. She's also sent me these two pictures. One is the rhino from the week before, the first week, and then she's done that beautiful little bunny with the flowers. Look at the eyes. I love her little googly eyes. I remember her buying those. Oh, sorry, the light's a bit strange. You see them okay? Uh, they're cute. They're just lovely for. Oh, it's a postman. Sorry, the dogs will go. Yeah, absolutely love those, Litza. Love the googly eyes. They'll be really special. But lovely just to give away. Just have a little basket full and just give them away to little children or absolutely love those. And she's improving her skills at amigurumi. So, yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Litza, for sharing those with us. So that's those. And the only other thing to do is to pick next week's. Get me what do you call it? Me drawstring bag. Anybody that hasn't seen it, I won't say handmade because I did it on the machine, but I made it myself. I'm chuffed with this. I could make some more really as project bags, couldn't I? When I get some, I need some more fabric. Oh, I was in there looking at the balls. I'm not meant to look. Right. I'm rummaging for next week's. Oh, good. Oh, the postman just came and my husband's just gone to the door. It's my Crochet Now magazine just arrived. I have a subscription, so it comes. So that'd be nice to go and have a read while I have my cup of tea. Right, anyway, so this is Have a Rummage. Please be a 1 or 2 donut, not too hard. This is the next one. Oh, hamster. Hamster on page 104. I've had a lot of hamsters when I was little. You know, when I was sort of school age. And every single one I called Sammy. My hamsters. And where's my donut book gone? And what just told me that now? Oh, there. Yes, oh, I had several hamsters. And I used to call each one Sammy. And one, they've always just died naturally after a couple of years, as they do. But one of them, I hadn't had it long. And it looked, it kept going to sleep. So my dad, I was upset. So my dad got a straw. It sort of stopped breathing. So my dad got a straw and he put it in its mouth and it was trying to blow, trying to give it the kiss. It's funny now, but not at the time. I was devastated. He was trying to give it the kiss of life through a straw. This little hamster. I don't know why I'm laughing because it wasn't funny. And he kept blowing down this straw, you know, and you'd see and then go down. But then he couldn't bring it back, so I got a little, I think, little box, little wooden box. It was only like a matchbox size. It was only small, and I thought I'll put it in something before I bury it in the garden. And I went to bury it, and then I saw movement. His little paws were moving, and it was actually still alive. But I took it to the vet, and because of where it was by the side of the fire in the living room, you know, somewhere quite warm. But it was trying to hibernate and didn't realise that hamsters hibernated. But he said, oh no, when it had almost stopped breathing, it was like how they shut their body down to store energy or whatever. So it was like shutting down to try and hibernate. And that was my dad kept blowing it up with a straw, trying to bring it back. Oh, sorry, that was just a little. I'm digressing. Page 104. That little. When I think of a hamster, that just that little memory just came back. Let me just find page 104. 84, 92, 96, 100. Come on. 104. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of little pieces. It's a 3. It's a 3. Difficulty level 3. But that's him. Two little, just the little legs are, oh, not too bad really. He looks a lot, but oh, it's that colour change though. The donut, follow the basic donut pattern to create the donut base in peach, and then the icing. Carry the unused colour yarn along when you change colours throughout. So, oh dear, it's like I was just doing with the shark on the 3D. You've got to, you're carrying this cream colour, you've got to carry it with you as you do that. And then this colour, you've got to carry it as you do that. So that'll be a little bit challenging for me. But I love little hamsters. Like I said, I had several when I was little, when I was younger. Yeah, so that's the next one. It's a hamster on page 104. So good luck with that one. Anybody that's doing that. And if you really feel you can't do it or you don't have time, don't worry. I'll do it anyway. So don't want you to feel pressured that you think you've got to do anything. So oh, I'm excited now. I can go and have a read through my Crochet Now magazine that's just come. Yeah, so I'll just let you know. Thank you so much for all your thoughts for Dot, my friend Dot. I've been phoning her every day, and she's done a COVID test every day, and each day the line has got fainter and fainter. But she thought she was not too bad, and she went to go somewhere, and she came back exhausted. So she's still not right at all. She's still very weak, but she's feeling better than she did on day 1 or 2. So thanks for you all asking about her and wishing her well. And I'm absolutely fine other than my vertigo, and that's just getting on my nerves now because I have to shut my eyes and turn, open, close, shut. What I have to do all day long, and it's a bit of a nuisance, but never mind. My husband's on the mend. I think there's just a very bad virus going around. It's not COVID, but a lot of people in the village here have said, "Oh, I've had that." Where you're just very achy and a bad headache. So there's just a lot of it going around. But he's on the mend as well. So yeah, I think that's it. Everybody's okay, and I hope you're all doing okay wherever you are in the world. Keep safe, keep warm, keep cool, and whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, be kind and be safe. Love you all. See you Wednesday. Bye. Bye. Love you all.